The delegation included South Sudanese cabinet members, parliamentarians, as well as senior military and police officials.
South Sudan ni igihugu cyagize ibibazo kuva cyabona ubwigenge.
South Sudan is a country that has experienced problems right from the moment it got independence. Divisionism and almost constant clashes between warring factions. So they came here to learn how our country has been able to pass through the unity and reconciliation process. The peace agreement they signed last week and how implementing it will require that all people in South Sudan come together and reconcile. We too here in Rwanda undertook that journey following the end of the 1994 genocide that was perpetrated against the Tutsi, and that is what leads to sustainable peace. Today they held a meeting with the Prime Minister and expressed gratitude for the training, saying it will be put to good use, and he in turn told them that we are ready to continue assisting them on the journey that they have undertaken, drawing from the experience of our own history. He urged them to use the knowledge they have acquired with their own culture to unite efforts in building their country. The members of the delegation reiterated that they are ready to apply the knowledge they have acquired here in Rwanda.
Well, first of all, we learned, we were given a course on conflict analysis and how to define the root causes of the conflict, what is the problem, what are the effects of it. We were also given on governance, post-conflict governance training, and then we were given the experience of Rwanda about the genocide, about how to develop the military, developing the military, professionalization of the military, and then peace and reconciliation process through the Gasasa program, and then practical lessons from the bishop who took us through really practical matters. So we are going back very enriched in terms of looking at our conflict, developing homegrown solutions to our conflict, and how to professionalize the army and manage our security system.
Questions were also asked about the state of the bilateral relations that exist between Rwanda and South Sudan. We are all part of the East African community, South Sudan being the country that came in after finding us already part of the community. But even when it comes to bilateral relations, they are good. Certainly much more can be done, and we admit that, when it comes to things like trade and investment, and we agree that we are going to increase our efforts in that respect. During the week-long visit, the delegation visited the Kigali Genocide Memorial at Gisozi and were given explanations on how the genocide against the Tutsi was prepared and implemented, how it was eventually stopped, and how Rwandans have continued to champion unity and reconciliation ever since.